Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis. I know I'm gonna be late on these. Had a problem with my internet, but now it's fixed, so I should be able to give y'all every single game just in a different order because I gotta watch them and then upload them, and they not gonna come out the way that they should because I had to start off late, so I watched some games at different times. Other than that, this is going to be on YouTube on Analysis Playground, exclusively on there forever. And the Timberwolves won this game 112 to 107. The Timberwolves are now 18-10 and 5-10 at home. They was at home. They was at home in this game. And then the Thunder 25-3 and 12-2 on the road. This is their third loss, and it didn't come that long before they lost to the Spurs, and now they lost again. OKC got off to a great start. They won the first quarter by 10, 33-23, and it looked like it might be a blowout the way they was playing and the way things was going. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves answered with a 25-18 second quarter, and then they ended up winning the third quarter 35-34, and they also won the fourth quarter 29-22. They did a good job of defending and making things tough and difficult for the Thunder. Who would have thought that they would have beat them in 3 straight quarters after losing the first quarter by double figures? Sounds crazy, but it's reality. That's exactly what happened. And they're not complaining because they wanted this win and they wanted to prove that they can beat them. And now they're the third team to beat the Thunder this season. Isaiah Hardenstein, 28 minutes, 1.02 from the field. He did have 10 boards, and he also went 1 or 2 from the free throw line, had 2 turnovers and a block, 3 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a +9 and +-. He was the only starter to not score in double figures. Every starter did also have a rebound or more and a block or more, which is difficult to do. But he didn't really give you anything offensively. Obviously, they paid attention to him. They didn't really let him get good looks. And even when they had the ball in his hands, he was not really looking to score anyway. Chet fetched Hunger in 25 minutes, 14 points, 4-9 from the field, 0-2 from 3, 6-6 from the free throw line, 5 boards, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and finished as a -8 in +-. The stretching part didn't really work out, but he was able to get to the free throw line and make all of them. You have to be proud about that. And he got some nice blocks in this one too. Didn't really do great on the rebounding end, but Hardenstein did, and Jalen Williams stepped up a little bit, and Caruso came off the bench and did a lot of that too. Chet was on the perimeter, so it's always a give and take with that, and it worked sometimes and it didn't in this game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 37 minutes, played the most. He was stepping up, hit a nice mid-range shots, hit a nice 3. Even in the fourth quarter, the step-back 3 was nasty. But he only went 12 of 26 from the field, so they made it very hard for him to get the looks he wanted. And the shots that he wanted, he had to work for those too. And he did have 35 points, and he did go 8 of 8 from the free throw line, and it still wasn't enough to beat the Timberwolves because he got blocked and stripped in a clutch moment, so you can say kind of cratered some of this game too, especially when it mattered. He also had 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and 2 blocks, so a complete game from him. And he also had 3 personal fouls and was a +5 and +-. Shai's still, having a great season. His teammates tried to lift him and they tried to be there for him, but he was a part of the reason why they lost this one. And it sucks, but it just shows you that every team you have to get up for. Every team is going to be giving you your best. Every team want to prove that they can hang with you and beat you. So they know that. They knew that coming into this season, and they still have done a good job. Obviously, they're 25-3 and 12-2 on the road, but the schedule is a little tough, and we'll see if they can get knocked off again. But they are going to have to bring the A game because nobody's really playing around with them, especially because everybody's talking about how the Thunder is going to run away with the season, and they don't really have no competition. That's what the media is pushing, and that makes all the other teams even more angry and where they want to be hungry to beat them. Luguentz Dort did get in double figures, but he really had a hard 11 points. He had played 29 minutes. He went 3 of 12 from the field, 3 of 10 from 3, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He ended up having 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, and a block. He also got in foul trouble and finished with 5, almost fouling out of this game. It was a -7 and +-. I mean, he's a guy that you happy with whatever he gives you offensively. The problem is he missed too many shots. And this one, that just can't happen in a close game, especially when every shot matters more because you're trying to win it. And he didn't really deliver throughout this game. Jalen Williams, 32 minutes. He had 17 points. He went 6 of 16 from the field and 2 of 4 from 3 and 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Like I said, he did have 7 boards, 2 assists. He also had 4 turnovers, but he also got 2 steals in the block, 2 offensive rebounds, and he did almost foul out also with 5 personal fouls and a -9 and +9. He stripped Ant on a nice little pick pocket on him. But other than that, you wanted more from him. He's an all-star, all-NBA caliber player, and you needed more efficiency from him. He took some good shots. He took some shots that he should have made, and you just look at it and say, we needed you to step up even more to finish off this Minnesota team. And they was up 107-104, and they still couldn't pull off the victory. Alex Caruso, 23 minutes, 7 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Like I said, he had 12 boards. That's the best thing he did. He also had 1 assist and 2 blocks, 2 offensive rebounds. Only had 2 personal fouls, and he finished as a -7 and +. That's still a good game. He didn't do the greatest offensively, but he did step up defensively and helped, on the boards. Kendrick Williams, 5 minutes, 0 of 2 from the field, 1 rebound, 1 offensive, which it was. And he also had 1 personal foul. He didn't do anything because he missed his open threes, and that's all any shots that he took. And he was a -4 and +. Isaiah Joe was able to go 2 of 5 from 3, wide open looks, and he was able to hit them, but he did miss more than he made. 13 minutes for him, 6 points, 4 boards. Everybody had a rebounder more off the bench too. 2 assists, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, and a +3 and +- for him. Cason Wallace, 27 minutes, the most off the bench. But he went 0 of 3 from the field and 0 of 1 from 3. The way he scored was at the free throw line, going 2 of 2 there. He also had 2 boards, 1 turnover, and had 3 steals. That was the most on the team. He also had 1 offensive rebound and 3 personal fouls and a -2 and +. And then A.J. Mitchell, 14 points, the most off the bench. He also took the most shots, going 5 of 10 from the field. Still efficient, had some floaters, and was able to score in the fourth quarter when they needed it. He also went 0 of 2 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. That also helped. And had 2 boards, 2 assists, 1 offensive rebound. He also almost fouled out with 5 personal fouls, which is crazy because he only played 23 minutes, like I said before. And then he was a -5 and +. 34 of 92. They shot 37% from the field. You would never think the Thunder would shoot that low because they also was 11 of 39, 28% from 3. But they did go 28 of 30, 93% from the free throw line. That really helped them out throughout this game when it was close. They also had 52 rebounds, 16 assists, 11 turnovers, 7 steals, 10 blocks, 13 offensive rebounds, and 30 personal fouls. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves, Julius Randle, 32 minutes, 19 points. He ended up going 3 of 15 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3. Didn't really have it going in this one, but because he got to the free throw line and went 12 of 16 from the free throw line, it ended up still being a decent night for him, considering all the misses that he had. He also had 8 boards, 5 assists, and with only 2 turnovers. 5 of his rebounds was offensive, 4 personal fouls, and a +10 and +. I just like the fact that he just kept trying to find a way to attack. He knew he was going to work for his points. He knew it wasn't going to be easy, and he kept trying to be physical as much as he could, and it worked out for him getting to the free throw line that many times and being able to shoot a good percentage. Jaden McDaniels, 37 minutes, 13 points. He was 4 of 13 from the field, 1 of 6 from 3 and 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He also had 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a -5 and +. You mainly want him shooting threes and getting good drives. If he has to work for his baskets, he's not the best offensive player or the best shot creator, and that's the way the Thunder wanted to play him, and then I think it did work. Rudy Gobert was the only starter to not get in double figures in points. He played 33 minutes, had 9 points, but he went 3 of 7 from the field and 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Came close to getting a double-double because he had 14 rebounds. He also had 1 assist, 2 turnovers, no steal or no block, but he did have 6 offensive rebounds and he only had 3 personal fouls. He finished with a 0 and +-. Dante DiVincenzo, 33 minutes for him, 15 points. He was 5 of 12 from the field, 4 of 10 from three, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. He ended up having 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Every starter had a rebound or more or assist. That was very good. And then 2 offensive rebounds and 3 personal fouls and a plus 12 for Dante. He didn't really shoot the ball that great, but he didn't shoot it that bad. And he was able to knock down a good amount of threes that helped the offense a lot. And then Anthony Edwards, he ended up having another good game. He played the most minutes like Shea. 41 minutes, 26 points, the most on the team. He took the most shots also, 9 of 20 from the field. He was also 3 of 6 from three and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He also had a double-double because he also finished with 12 rebounds. He also had 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. Did the good lockup on Shea when it mattered most. He had to step up offensively and defensively, and that's what he's going to have to continue to do if he's going to get this team to a championship. But he's still young, he's still learning, he's still trying to figure things out, and his teammates is going to be changing a lot because that's how the basketball business goes. But this was a great win for him. He was very excited about it, and it was all respect at the end of the day, even in the win. 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls for him. Nas Reed came off the bench and had the most points. He also played the most minutes. 31 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 10 from the field. He went 0 of 4 from three, though, but he also went 5 of 7 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and a 0 on plus minus for him. They just needed his offense, and he was able to actually bring a little bit competitiveness defensively too, and you have to love that. But he can do those things, and the team that he was going against pushed him to have a great game, and he was able to respond the right way with the numbers and the activity and the production that he ended up giving them off the bench. Terrence Shannon Jr., 5 minutes, 2 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That's how he got him. And he also had finished as a -1 and plus minus. Bones Highland, 16 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 7 from the field, 4 of 6 from three, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals, 1 block, 3 personal fouls, and 1 offensive rebound, and a -1 and plus minus. They needed that extra boost offensively, and he gave it to him off the bench, especially from three, where he just went unconscious in this game. They kept giving him space, and he said, I'm going to let it go. And it ended up going in more times than not, which is always a great thing to see. And he was able to come up with some good defensive efforts here and there throughout this game, too. And then Rob Dillingham didn't score because he went 0 of 4 in 12 minutes playing off the bench. He also missed his only 3. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a turnover and a block. And he also had 4 personal fouls and a +10. He had some bad things, had some good things happen for him in this game, but it was an okay game. If it wasn't for the rebounds and the assists and that block, it would have been a bad one, but he found a way to impact the game, even though he couldn't put the ball in the basket. And then they also shot bad from the field, 33 of 88. They shot 4 less shots than the Thunder, but they did shoot 1% better from the field. They also shot the 3-ball better, 13 of 37, 35%, and that was 2 less 3-point attempts than the Thunder. And then they shot 33 of 47, 70% from the free throw line. They were the aggressor in this game, shooting 17 more free throws than the Thunder, and then they also shot a less percentage, though, 70% compared to 93. And then they actually out-rebounded them by 5, 57 to 52. They had 4 more assists, 20 to 16. They also had 2 more turnovers, 13 compared to the 11 of the Thunder. They had 8 steals, 1 more than the Thunder, 7. And they also had 6 blocks, that was 4 less than the Thunder. They had 18 offensive rebounds, that was 5 more than the Thunder. Both teams had 39 defensive rebounds, but the Timberwolves committed 24 personal fouls while the Thunder committed 30. And man, was this a shootout, was this a classic, and just a clash of 2 teams really going at each other and demanding each other to bring out their best. And we was able to see these teams play really well defensively, really challenge each other to see who can get the stops, who can make the plays, who's going to step up on either end of the floor. And the Minnesota Timberwolves was able to outduel the Thunder in 3 straight quarters and prove that they was the better team tonight. and that's all that mattered, and that's how you get the win. They was able to get in, they was able to get back up, and they was able to close it out. You have to be proud if you're a Timberwolves fan. And if you're a fan of basketball, this game was must-see TV, and they put on the show. Both teams did, and I'm happy and I'm glad I was able to watch it. Comment, like, subscribe, share it to notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. Also do conversation videos just like this, but about various NBA league basketball and NBA topics. Also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and also future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. And I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy, and it's all for free. And on top of that, I also will say I try to upload videos every day throughout the day to give you something to look forward to and something to watch when it comes to NBA and basketball content. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing support. Thanks for appreciating the content for this and continuing to come back. All I can say is y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I will see y'all later today with more analysis. Hopefully.